Today I am going to demonstrate the Sawyer .02 Purifier, which is a bucket adapter kit that you can use to purify your water, which means you can not only filter it and remove protozoa, bacteria, and cysts, but you can also remove viruses. And the only other thing you need besides this kit is one food grade 5-gallon bucket. Okay, so first you'll want to pull out your instructions, and I did just notice that these instructions are actually for the SP191, which is a filter, but all the parts are the same except for the purifier. So there is a list of all the different parts, so you want to make sure that you've got everything in the box. And first you've got your SP191 purifier, and then you've got your filter adapter and hose. Okay, you've got a faucet adapter. This is for filtering tap water or for back flushing your filter from the tap. It also comes with a syringe that you can backwash in the field if you don't have access to a tap. This is really handy. You just have to make sure this is purified water that you backflush in. But make sure that all the parts are here. You've got this adapter, backwash adapter. There's an O-ring, a hook for hooking your purifier onto the bucket. You've got this adapter, your bucket adapter, and a drill bit for drilling your hole. Okay, and then you'll see this little note that says important. This purifier may need to be primed with water before initial use. So now we are going to drill a hole in the bucket, and there's a seam here, so you want to get your hole about 1.5 inches above the bottom seam, and that will allow sediment to settle and won't come through. So if you think there's going to be a lot of turbidity, you want it a little higher. So 1.5 inches or so, and then you just drill a hole. Shouldn't be that hard. You need a little bit of pressure. Might be a little bit easier with a power drill. Okay, it's getting closer. There, finally. We've got our hole punched through. Took a little bit more work than I thought. So I'm using this file just to deburr, which they suggest to do to prevent leakage. I don't know if this is the right size file or if this is the best way to go, but that looks pretty good. So now you want to take your adapter and stick it through your hole like that, and push that O-ring over it, and then take the other part, your female end of your adapter, and screw it on. You want to get it on there as tight as you can. Then all you have to do is click it on and twist, and you've got your assembly. Okay, as you can see here, I've got a gallon of water, I've got my bucket, and then you see a little pitcher below. So you do want some distance between your bucket assembly and your clean water receptacle. And the longer the hose is, the better the flow rate. What I've determined is that I need to raise the bucket because the hose is too long. Okay, so here we go. We will raise this up. It is long enough and it should gravity feed up. It's dripping. There, you see the bucket that has been propped up on a container so that it will drop down to the receptacle on the floor. Okay, here is where I will demonstrate how to prime the filter using the faucet adapter with the quick fit connections. So I'm going to stick that on there and hold it tight, and we are going to prime this by passing the water through. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, so I've got it dripping into the jar, and oh yeah, it's got a steady flow now, so I think priming it did seem to make a difference. Let's see how much we've got here. I'm measuring it here, and that's a quart, and we've got about a quarter of this left over, so it was less than 15 minutes, so I'm going to say a quart in about 10 minutes or so, which I think is pretty good.